A grand jury just ruled in favor of a woman who miscarried her child, at a home, and was fighting a felony that authorized, charges, against her after a failed pregnancy. Now, Brittany Watts' story has drawn national attention over the last few months. And so after she suffered a miscarriage last September and was subsequently charged with abuse of a corpse. However, jurors declined to return the charge on Thursday, concluding there was insufficient evidence to indict Watts. Now, she was 22 weeks pregnant and at the time of her miscarriage and visited the hospital multiple times beforehand, where she was evaluated and told the baby wasn't viable. After she miscarried on the toilet in her home, she went to the hospital to be evaluated again. A nurse called the police, who went to her home, discovered the fetus in the toilet, and then seized the toilet as evidence. More than 100 people was awaiting the grand jury's decision, were standing on Warren Courthouse Square to support Watts. Now, they said, I want to thank, my community, is what she said. Watts also told the crowd, I was born here, I was raised here, I graduated school here, and I'm going to continue to stay here because I have to continue to fight. Watts' lawyer told the media that her client was being demonized over the miscarriage. Had she been convicted of the charge, she could have faced up to a year in prison. And the sister told, the local media outlets in December that her miscarriage left her distraught, heartbroken, and empty. And the police department ended up charging the sister after reportedly taking advice from the Warren County Prosecutor's Office. A municipal judge then bound the case over to Trumbull County Grand Jury, even though the Trumbull County Prosecutor's Office never assessed or advised as to charging the sister. So I'm glad the sister will not go to jail. This has happened to many women. Even when I covered this before, a doctor said it even happened to her. We talking about a full doctor, OBGYN. She said the same thing happened to her. And she knows about issues like that. So if the doctor's saying this has happened to many women, then the grand jury made the right decision in this case. But, shout out to our sister. I hope she go get some therapy, because she's going to need therapy with this situation. Going through that by itself, and also facing your freedom being taken away from you. Yeah, I would really advise our sister, please, sister, go get some much needed therapy so you can get past this and live your life.